Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for this week's reading vlog, I decided, since it is almost the end of the month, it is currently the 27th of September, and I haven't read a single book on my September TBR, I thought I would try and read as many books from my September TBR as I can in the next 4 days. So, I have... How many books do I have on my September TBR? Let's have a look. So I have these books on my September TBR. If you saw my TBR video, you'll know already. So we have House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas, Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, Unsteady by Peyton Corrin, A Wish for Us by Tilly Cole, Indigo Ridge by Devaney Perry, A Thousand Broken Pieces by Tilly Cole, and One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. Now, I've not read a single one of these because I've only read I think 2, maybe 3 books this month. Yeah, 3 books this month. I finished my 3rd one last night at 26 in the morning. So I want to try and get a few more books finished this month, and what better way than reading my September TBR. Now, I'm not going to be able to read all this in 4 days because I would not be able to sleep. But I do have 4 books on this TBR that I think I could finish, so let's go through them. Okay, so the 3 that I think I can definitely finish, and that is because I have audiobooks of these 3, is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I'm really excited to read this. The concept of this book sounds really, really good. And I've not read any Abby Jimenez books, but I've heard she's an incredible author, and a lot of people seem to love her writing. So I'm very much excited to read this. All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I read book 2 of this series not long ago, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I got the audiobook for book 3, so I'm really excited to read this. And this shouldn't take me too long to read because it's a thriller, so it's very quick and snappy, and I really enjoyed the 2nd book, and I'm always really liking this series. It's very much out of my comfort zone. And then the last one, which I probably will read very quickly because I always tend to read books like this very quickly, Unsteady by Peyton Corrin. This is a hockey romance, and this one looks like it gives very similar vibes to Icebreaker, which, if you know, is one of my favourite books I've ever read. I love the Maple Hills trilogy. I love the characters and everything to do with them, and this sounded very similar to Icebreaker, at least with the concept of he is a hockey player and she is a figure skater, so sounded very interesting, so I'm very, very excited for that one. Those are the 3 I think I can definitely get finished before the end of the month. And then this one is if I finish those 3 fast enough, I will go on to this one. We have House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. This is a very thick book, as you can probably tell. This book is, let's have a quick little gander, 835 pages. Now, with the speed that I listen to audiobooks at, I can get this finished in 9 hours. Almost 10 hours I can get this finished in. So this one is a heavy maybe. Maybe. These 3 are the priority from the TBR. This one is if I read these fast enough and I have enough time to read this one, then I will. I may start this one in this video and then continue it in my next video that I'm doing. So you might have to wait for my review of this book, but we will see. So those are the TBR for this video, and sadly One Dark Window, A Thousand Broken Pieces, Indigo Ridge, and A Wish for Us will have to be put back on my shelves to be added to another TBR that I may or may not read. But yeah, that is it. That's going to be what this week's reading vlog is. And let's get some reading done. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Anyway. So I finally picked the first book for this video. I put a poll on my Instagram story asking everyone to vote on what I should read next, and I said to pick between Part of Your World, Unsteady, and All In, and the one that won was Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. So this is going to be the first book I read for this video. Em is currently doing some sprints on TikTok, so I'm going to do a 20-minute sprint and make a start on this, and then I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably just do what I normally do and update when I'm 25% of the way in. So yeah, I'm gonna get some reading done, and then I'll update you guys later on how I'm feeling with the book.
Okay, so I've been reading Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez since last night, and I'm actually really enjoying this so far. It's very cute, it's very sweet, it's got like really nice little funny moments. If you're someone who isn't a big fan of spice in their books, then you should definitely look at this one, because from what I've read so far, there's no spice in this at all. I'm currently 136 pages in and I'm on chapter 17, and there's not any spice in it at the moment. So if you're someone who doesn't like spice in their books, then this is a good one for that. I'm like 35% of the way through the book, and there's been a few quotes in it that have really made me chuckle. Well, this first one didn't make me chuckle, but this first one I was just like, oh my god, I have to, remember this. And then there's a couple other ones that have made me chuckle, so I'm going to read out a couple of the quotes that I've read so far. So this is the main character, Allie, and her one of her friends talking. They go, and this is just one of the quotes that I was just like, I need to remember this. He goes, "That's kind of cool though. You can save lives just by showing up in a cocktail dress. Hey, remember when Forbes called you guys the last great American dynasty, and then Taylor Swift used that as a song title?" Well, no, as the title of a song. Any mention of Taylor Swift is an automatic yes from me, just because, Swiftie here. That one didn't make me, kind of made me chuckle a little bit, but I also just loved it. And then, so, okay, the main character, Alexis, she's a doctor. And she's on the phone to Daniel, who is the guy from the story. I got interrupted by Em because I was on the phone to her, but she had to go. Anyway, as I was saying, so basically she was on the Alexis and Daniel were on the phone, and Alexis is a doctor, so she was telling him some stories, and this little scene made me laugh. Once this guy swallowed a Fitbit, he was cheating, and he got a text from another woman on it. His girlfriend demanded he show it her, and so he ate it. It was still tracking his steps from his stomach. We have Nunchuck guy. He comes in once a month with a concussion. There was a guy with a flashlight stuck in his rectum. Why is it always guys? I don't know, Daniel. Why is it always guys? And then they talked about some random bit, and then then Daniel goes back to he goes, so back to the flashlight thing. Does this happen often? You have no idea. People love putting stuff up their butts, and they always want you to think they fell on it in the shower, and 50% of my job is keeping a straight face. Oh my god. Like, I'm sorry, like... The funny thing is that is probably actually true. That is probably actually very, very true. And then... there was another one. Here we go. Grace cost you nothing. My grandma used to say it. She's especially liked to say it to herself when I was being a little shit. I somehow doubt you were ever a little shit. It's hard being a teenager here, I said. It can be very boring. Actually, it's hard being an adult here too. If the population is less than 1,000, it isn't even a town, it's a village. So you're a villager, she said, sounding amused. Yep, any chance I can get you to raid my village tonight? Because I'd like to see you. Oh my god. Yeah, no, this book has had moments that have made me crack up. It's very, very funny, and I'm very much enjoying this so far. So yeah, I'm 136 pages in at the moment. And I think like with the audiobook I have like 2 hours left. So low-key I could get this finished today and then make a start on one of the other ones. I might read All In next, possibly. We'll have to see. But yeah. Very funny so far. I think I'm going to read a bit more now, and then I'll update you guys later when I think I'll probably update when I'm like 50 to 60% of the way through the book. Also, the last chapter, sorry, before I actually go, before the last chapter I read, her friends are pissing me. So, the main character, Alexis, she is going through a divorce or something. I think, yeah, a divorce from her husband, who is a major dick. And, like, she's just told her friends about, like, that she, like, the reason why they're getting divorced and everything, and or everything to do with like her life and stuff. And like, they're talking about, basically they've gone to the B&B that Daniel owns, and they don't know that Alexis and Daniel have been, like, Daniel's the one that Alexis has been hooking up with. And like, they started talking about him, saying how he was like really cute, but like saying that, oh, you could never bring him home or anything like this, and like you could never introduce him to like Neil and stuff, like, 'cause Neil is Alexis' ex-husband. And like, they were just being such stuck-up cows, and I just so wanted to go into the book so I could throttle them, because they were pissing me off. But yeah, no, they were really annoying me. Also, off topic, but look how cute my little bookmark is. It's a little octopus. And Em named it for me earlier. This is Opal. This is Opal the octopus. Okay. Anyway, yes. So that is my update for now. I'm going to get some more reading done, and then I will update you guys again later. Okay, first of all, I was wrong about this book not having any spice, because it does. It's like, it's very mild spice, but it's still there, and it's like still on the page. Quote I just read: "Fuck," he breathed. "You're gonna give me a heart attack. Well, you seem like a decent fellow. I hate to kill you." Do you want slide? You pop off, queen. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this was intentional, but we so just got a fucking Legally Blonde reference, and I feel like it was intentional. So Alexis just delivered someone's baby, and she's gone like back downstairs, and she's like talking to Daniel, and this is just what I read. The whole house erupted into cheers. I got hugs from 36 people before Daniel saved me. He hustled me into a corner and slipped his arms around my waist, beaming down at me. So you don't know how to peel potatoes, but you can deliver a baby. What? Like, it's hard? Legally Blonde is one of my all-time favourite movies, and seeing that reference, oh my god. I'm obsessed. I'm genuinely obsessed. This book is so good. Like, genuinely, I really love the characters, and I'm loving the story. There is a little bit repetitive in some points. Like, I'm still not getting, like, 5-star feelings from it, but it is really good, and I'm really enjoying it. It's looking between being, like, a 3 and a 4-star. I'm currently on page 206, and there's... How many pages are in it in total? 372, so I've got like 100 and something, God, 100 and something pages left. So, but yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this. So, I'm gonna go back to reading now. Why do I feel like I keep getting movie and TV show references? Maybe I've just watched too much TV, but so Bree is Alexis is talking to her friend Bree, and Bree shook her head at me. Oh my god, you're falling for him. My head joked her at her. What? No. She crossed her arms. You so are. And it's just giving Grey's Anatomy. When Izzy went to Meredith,
oh my god, you're falling for him. I am not. Oh, you so are. And I was just like, I feel like these are intentional. I feel like it is. I might just be reading into it, but it just feels intentional. Like, ugh. I'm genuinely really enjoying this book. Like, it's genuinely just so good. I'm loving these characters. Also, Abby Jimenez's writing is just, oh, it's so beautiful and it's so easy to read. I'm literally not even that much further than when I was last time when I updated you guys. I'm literally on page 219, but I'm just having a really good time with it. Okay, so I finished reading Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez earlier, and I actually genuinely really enjoyed this. I was a little bit skeptical, because I always am when I start to read a new author, just because I don't know if I like their writing style. I don't know if I like how they make their characters and things like that, but this was genuinely just such a fun little read. The characters were so cute, and just the way they were described and how the world around them was described was just so beautiful. I loved the chemistry between the characters and their little relationship with each other. I loved Alexis's character development throughout the story, and how she kind of really came into herself towards the end. And I just thought it was very sweet. It was a very heartwarming kind of book. I just loved being with the characters and being in their world and getting to experience their life. It was very good, and Abby Jimenez is definitely an author who I will read again, just because I genuinely really loved this, and it had me laughing at some point, and then I swear there was so many TV show and movie references and stuff in here that I was just eating up as I read them. So book one is finished. It's 4.5. Very much enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to reading the next book in this series, because it's a series of interconnected standalones. And I think the next one is Yours Truly, which I've heard very good things about, because a lot of people seem to love Yours Truly. And also, the next book follows a character from this book who I really loved, who was called Brie. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to reading book 2, but that is that book finished for this video. And the next book that I'm going to go on to is All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I haven't started this yet. I just stuck my bookmark in on the first page. But this is the one I'm going to go with next, just because I want to break up the romances. Because I have Unsteady as well, but just because I just finished a romance and I've only read romance this month, I want something a bit different, so I think I'm going to read All In now. And I'm looking forward to reading this, because I do genuinely really enjoy this series. So this is book 2 for the video. I'm going to make a start on it now, because I'm doing some sprints with Alice on call. And yeah, I will update you guys when I'm a little bit into the book. Okay, so I carried on reading
All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I'm currently on chapter 34, which is, oh god, just lost my bookmark, page 194 in the book, and I'm really enjoying this. It's not feeling like a 5-star. Honestly, I don't think any of the books in this series will be a 5-star for me. This one's feeling like a 4 at the moment. Because I'm enjoying it, and it's a very, very easy read, and I really love the characters, but I'm not enjoying this one as much as I did book 2, Killer Instinct. But yeah, no, I'm currently, how much of a percentage on my way through the book? Let's update my Goodreads and it will tell us. So page 194, update progress, an error occurred. Okay, screw you Goodreads then. Why is my Goodreads being annoying? Give me a minute. Update progress. 194. Up. There we go. And then update progress. I am 51% of the way through the book, so I'm just over the halfway mark. I feel like I know who the killer is, but I'm also probably wrong. And I have accepted that fact. But I have an hour and a half left of the audiobook. I'm currently on FaceTime with Ellis. I was on FaceTime with Emma and Ellis, but Emma's now gone to bed because she actually has a job and has to work tomorrow. And I do not, so we vibe. So yeah, I'm going to carry on reading now, and I'm gonna just read through the last hour and a half, and yeah, I will update you guys later when I have finished the book. Okay, so I ended up finishing All In, and I ended up giving this a 4.25 stars. I really enjoyed this book. I really like this series. It's definitely something that's very much out of my comfort zone, just because my typical genres are normally fantasy and romance books. So this is something that's definitely out of my comfort zone, but I'm really, really loving this. It does definitely give me vibes of Criminal Minds, which is one of my all-time favorite TV shows, so I absolutely love that. And I just really love the characters and getting to learn more about them and their backstories and everything to do with their lives and everything like that. So yeah, I've been really, really enjoying this series, and I really enjoyed this book. I still think book 2 is my favorite in the series so far. And because I just really enjoyed the plotline of that one. This isn't feeling like a 5-star series for me, but I have really just enjoyed the books and enjoyed all the characters and everything. So yeah, I only have one book left in the series now, which is Bad Blood, which I don't know when I'm going to read that, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, no, definitely a good book, and it's a book further into my hundreds of series that I own that need to be read. But yeah, I was planning on reading one more book for this video. However, I need to start a new video tomorrow because I'm trying to get ahead of my reading vlogs at the minute, because I am going to Norway in November for a week, and I'm going to be taking a 2-week break because I leave in the middle of 1 week and then I come home at the end of the next week. So yeah, I'm going to Norway, so I'm not be doing any filming for 2 weeks. So I'm trying to get my content ahead just so I can make sure I have videos being uploaded every single week, even when I am away. Especially because I took a break very recently. So yeah, there's only going to be 2 books for this video, but we had 2 pretty decent reads for this video. So we ended up reading Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, which I gave a 4.5, and All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which I gave a 4.25. So 2 very good, solid reads, and definitely authors who I will read more from, just because I really enjoyed both of their writing. These were both very easy reads, and they were very good, and the audiobooks for them are very good. So I think you guys should definitely check out the audiobooks for these if you like audiobooks. But yeah, that's all the books for this video, and sadly, Unsteady by Peyton Corrin and the third Crescent City book will need to go back onto my shelves to be read in a different video, but I will read them eventually. But yeah, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell below so you know when I upload. I upload every Wednesday at 5 PM with a sit down chatty video, and I upload every Saturday with a reading vlog at 4 PM. But yeah, that's it for today. I will catch you guys next time.